Welcome to today's explainer. So I want you to imagine a world that is completely free from physical power cords. No more untangling cables behind your desk, no more hunting for an outlet at the airport, and no more plugging in your car. A truly wireless world isn't just science fiction anymore. It's actually the active frontier of modern electrical engineering. Today, we're going to explore exactly how this incredible shift is happening.
Okay, let's dive into this. We'll start with the end of cords, move on to powering moving vehicles, and then look at beaming power over kilometers. Finally, we'll cover the microgrid revolution and how these technologies are converging for our energy future.
Stop and think about this for just a second. Imagine charging your car while driving down the highway. I mean, how on earth is that even possible? It sounds like total magic, right? But as we're about to uncover, it's highly advanced, rapidly evolving engineering. Let's look at the underlying science.
Section 1. The end of cords. The foundational science.
At its core, wireless power transfer is exactly what it sounds like. It's the transmission of electrical energy from a source to a receiver without any interconnecting wires. And I really want to emphasize that last part. We are completely eliminating the physical link between the power source and the device. We are taking the wire completely out of the equation. Right now, the most common way we pull this off is through something called inductive coupling. Basically, you have two coils and a changing magnetic field that transfers energy across a very small gap. If you have a wireless charging pad for your phone, well, this is the exact technology you use every single day when your phone just rests on that surface. But here's the catch. How do we go from a gap of a few millimeters to a distance that is much, much larger?
Section 2. Powering moving vehicles. Scaling up the technology.
Now, what's really interesting about this is the difference between these two approaches. Standard inductive coupling needs a super small gap and a static target, but resonant inductive coupling, that totally changes the game. By carefully tuning both the transmitting and receiving coils to the exact same resonant frequency, engineers can unlock highly efficient power transfer across significantly greater distances. That specific tuning is the absolute key to scaling this whole thing up.
And man, scaling up changes absolutely everything. This resonant approach means we can actually embed a charging pad right into the ground beneath a parked electric vehicle. Even crazier, researchers are currently running pilot tests on dynamic wireless charging, where an EV charges actively while driving over specially equipped sections of the road. And this is completely revolutionizing industrial robotics too. Automated guided vehicles in warehouses can now recharge briefly on the go without ever stopping for a physical plug-in. It literally eliminates costly charging downtime.
Section 3. Beaming power over kilometers.
Okay, let's walk through this sci-fi reality step by step. Step 1. You generate highly focused microwave or laser beams. Step 2. You transmit that energy over literally kilometers of distance. And recent demonstrations have hit efficiency levels that seemed utterly impossible just a few years ago. Step 3. You capture the power. This major breakthrough is largely thanks to an advanced semiconductor material called gallium nitride, which radically improves the efficiency of the receiving antennas, which engineers call rectennas.
So why does this matter so much? Because it acts as a ridiculously fast deployment solution. Picture a devastating storm that completely knocks out power to a remote town. Instead of taking weeks and spending immense amounts of capital to rebuild traditional physical transmission lines, we could just beam vital power directly to those disaster-affected areas rapidly. It is an absolute game changer for disaster resilience.
Section 4. The microgrid revolution. Macro infrastructure. This brings us to the macro side of things. The microgrid. A microgrid is essentially a localized electrical network made up of 3 core components. First, local generation, like your solar panels or small gas generators. Second, battery storage to actually hold on to that energy. And third, a smart control system managing the whole shebang. Because of the setup, the network can operate while connected to the main power grid or completely independent from it. So the crucial point here is something called islanding. Islanding is a microgrid's capability to just disconnect from the main grid during a widespread outage. Think of it like a ship cutting its moorings in a massive storm just to stay safely afloat. By severing that connection, the microgrid continues powering critical facilities. We're talking hospitals, military bases, remote communities, completely independently while the rest of the region goes totally dark. It really is the ultimate form of resilience.
Section 5. Converging our energy future. Rewriting the rulebook.
And this brilliantly illustrates how wireless power transmission and microgrids are increasingly being talked about together.
Why? Because beamed wireless power could actually serve as rapid, cable-free connections between distributed microgrid nodes. We are finally moving away from the highly vulnerable, centralized one-way power grids of the past and shifting toward flexible, localized energy systems that can instantly share power right through the air.
Now, to impartially report on the current state of the industry, we do have to acknowledge two major hurdles facing engineers and regulators before this can literally be deployed everywhere. First is standardization. The industry has to resolve a bunch of competing technical approaches and figure out unified frequency standards. Second is regulatory approval. We have to definitively prove the safety of these longer-range methods since they naturally involve higher radiated energy levels. But, despite those challenges, the global demand for flexible and resilient energy is just skyrocketing. To actually make this future a reality, the next generation of electrical engineers are going to need absolute mastery of some core fundamentals. I'm talking about power electronics, electromagnetics, and control systems. Those are the essential tools required to build and scale these life-changing technologies.
But as we look ahead to this wild world of flying energy and smart grids, one massive question remains. If our energy future is decentralized, completely wireless, and entirely digitally controlled, exactly how vulnerable is it to a cyber attack? Embedded cybersecurity touches every single connected electrical system today, and it will absolutely dictate the survival of the wireless grid. Think on that, and we'll see you in the next explainer.